I, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as Minister of the Government of the Federation, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability.
Some of the ministers subscribing to oath of office and oath of allegiance. The ministers who took oath in batches of 4 each later signed relevant documents before President Muhammadu Buhari. After the swearing-in, President Buhari said his administration would continue to implement policies that would improve the economy of the nation. He later announced portfolios for the ministers, with himself as Minister of Petroleum.
Since we assumed office in May, I have been mindful of the need to ensure that the appointment of new ministers translates into putting round pegs in round holes while showing sensitivity to our diversity as a people and our various positions as groups of stakeholders of our country.
The ministers and their portfolios are Chris Ngege, Labour and Employment; Kayode Fayemi, Solid Minerals; Rotimi Amechi, Transportation; Babatunde Fashola, Power, Works and Housing; Abdurrahman Dambazao, Interior; Aisha Al-Hassan, Women Affairs; Ogbonaya Onu, Science and Technology; Kemi Adeosun, Finance; Abubakar Malami, Justice and Attorney General; Hadi Sirika, Minister of State Aviation; Adebayo Shitu, Communication; Suleiman Adamu, Water Resources; Solomon Dalong, Youth and Sports; Ibe Kachuku, Minister of State Petroleum; Osage Ehanire, Minister of State Health; Audu Ogbe, Agriculture; Udoma, Budget and National Planning; Lai Mohammed, Information; Ibrahim Usman Jibri, Minister of State Environment; Hajia Khadija Buka Ibrahim, Minister of State Foreign Affairs; Claudius Omoleye Daramola, Minister of State Niger Delta; Professor Anthony Owunka, Minister of State Education; Geoffrey Onyema, Foreign Affairs; Dan Ali, Defense; James Ocholi, Minister of State Labour and Employment; Zainab Ahmed, Minister of State Budget and National Planning; Okechukwu Enelama, Trade, Investment and Industry; Muhammadu Bello, Federal Capital Territory; Mustafa Baba Shehu, Minister of State Power; Aisha Abubakar, Minister of State Trade and Investment; Henikin Lokbobri, Minister of State Agriculture; Adamu, Education; Isaac Adewole, Health; Abubakar Buhari, Minister of State Solid Minerals; and Pastor Usani Uguru, Niger Delta. Ikmomusa Ugiagbe reporting.